professional skincare analysis, a soothing skincare treatment, or having your makeup done for that special event. These are all services that make you feel simply beautiful. And that is the name of the new skincare spa that's located in the Pink Building at 800 Main Street in Holden. And we are here today in the spa, and I'm joined by the new owner, Jennifer Carlson. How are you?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We're very excited for you. Welcome to Holden.
Thank you very much. I
Now,
appreciate
you're perfectly suited for this business, right?
I would like to think so. Yeah, I very much enjoy it. For 10 years now, it's what my passion has been. So I'm very excited to be able to make this dream come true.
And what's your background?
I have been doing aesthetics. I graduated in 2005 from Rob Roy Academy in Worcester. And then I trained some certifications that I received at Elizabeth Grady. And I've worked with some fantastic practitioners. I've been very fortunate to work with a nurse practitioner of dermatology, learning multiple treatments and more to enhance my my offerings as a practitioner myself. So I have a nice range of offerings that I find people are so far happy with.
Yes. Well, it's a perfect business for you. So if a client comes in and say they're having like some skincare issues, what would the process be?
I have them fill out an intake form to protect them and myself as well, and I get some background information, just a brief medical description of if there are anything that might contraindicate any services that I might do. And once we've established that, I do a full skincare analysis that would take me into the description of their skin, you know, to talk to them about if they have any moles. To always, skin cancer is one of the biggest things right now too, is just growing more and more and more. And there's so much awareness out there now, but people are still, you know, not diligent enough to protect themselves. So I'm a big pusher of that. And then I basically create every facial for them, suitable to their skin type. So I do offer several different types of facials, but I always contour them best to meet that client's need.
So if someone had issues with, say, acne, do you get teenagers who come in?
I have teenagers. I have women our age who just start with that in this wonderful life that we have. We get everything, but I do, and I have a lot of different types of women that come in with different types of issues. The acneic client can be challenging to treat because there are so many different types of acne. You know, everybody thinks it's just one type, but there aren't. And how it starts, where it stems from, their diet, you know, what they do for exercise, how do they clean their skin, what's their routine. I ask them lots of questions because it's like being at your, you know, I'm not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be one, but, you know, I like to get a full analysis from them too, and what their routines are. And that way it takes time, you know, and I let them know we're not going to get everything done. It's not going to happen in a month when your skin is going to get cleaned out that quickly. It is a process.
So part of the process then is doing the skincare treatment.
Correct.
But then are you sending them with products too, or recommending
I
products?
do. I always say to them, today is a fresh start. So what I do today, it's up to you to continue at home. So this is what I would recommend. I never force anything on anyone. And I always say I'm a terrible salesperson because I only want them to get what they feel that they're going to go home and use where I feel that they're going to use it and benefit from.
Right.
And my biggest thing is whatever the pocketbook allows.
Right.
You know, but the products that I do have, I use everything on myself first, which is probably not, but I like to see how my skin's going to react. I'm a very sensitive skin type, so if I overreact, okay, this is not for certain people. And that's how I differentiate on my recommendations. One of the lines I just got in is called Sapphita Pro, and it's been only carried by dermatologists up until August. And I was one of the first, as far as I was told, in Massachusetts to carry the line. So I'm very, very excited.
Great.
Very excited to have that line. And I have another line, Cosmetical Technologies, and it is a fantastic line that I used when I worked for the dermatologist. And that has shown tremendous results.
That's terrific.
Yeah,
so it can be a process.
Absolutely.
where they would have to come back a few times. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, to get them cleaned out, I always say either weekly or biweekly for the first 3 to 5 visits, depending on, you know, the depth of the issue and how significant it is. And then we would go on a monthly basis just to maintain. As long as they're doing the work at home, though. If they're not compliant, you know, and I say don't waste your money if
Right.
you're not going to do it. Don't
Right.
buy the products if it's not, if you really, people generally come back if they really want to take care. But then I have the people who like to come in and just treat themselves, which is
Well,
fantastic.
And that's a nice thing too, and they should be able to do that. That's great.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's
Now,
fun.
what is microdermabrasion?
One of my favorite things. It is a gentle but effective exfoliation, more than you would get from just a scrub at your, you know, general store that you would go to in town, or your, you know, it is a form of, I like to say, the type of crystals that are used. There are 2 types, and I use sodium bicarbonate crystals, which is baking soda crystals basically, and it gently abrades the skin by, in the word abrading,
Yeah.
people go, ooh, and it's, you know, but no, it's gently exfoliating the skin. At the same time, it has a vacuum on it, and it's basically taking away all the dead tissue that's coming off, and you're left with a very healthy glow, but you're also minimizing the appearance of your fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, acne scarring. It's very
Wow.
beneficial, very, very beneficial. People do weekly treatments, 4, 6, 8, or 12, however they want to do it. I do all sorts of packages, whatever they'd like, and we add a glycolic or lactic acid treatment to that, and it just enhances the results. So
Oh, that's
it's a
terrific.
great treatment, yes.
That's great. And then we talk about pampering. So say
Yes.
you have a wedding party or
Yes.
you're going to a special event.
Yes.
They could come in and you could actually do their makeup for them too, right?
I do that, and I travel on site too. For bridal parties, I have a mineral makeup line, Glow Mineral Makeups. They've been around for quite some time, and they are fantastic. And their mineral makeup is truly, it doesn't clog, it doesn't, there are no FD&C dyes, there is, you know, nothing in there that's going to make your skin irritated or
Right,
those sorts of
right.
things. So I travel on site to wherever the wedding is if they'd want, or they're welcome to come here and the bridal party, or if someone is going to their prom, special event, those sorts of things. So.
That's great.
Yes.
And then can they buy the products from you too? If they
Absolutely.
want to? Or it could be
Absolutely.
a one-time thing, or you could supply them with the
That's
the
correct.
makeup.
And I bring samples for the bride. So I bring her those small samples to finish up her,
Well, and I'm sure in the process they're learning how to do their makeup too, which is nice.
and I
right?
do that as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
great.
do. I offer, you know, some instructional makeup as well.
Well, so many services. So whether it's a necessary service or you just want to pamper yourself, right? Simply Beautiful. We
Thank
can
you very
make
much.
everybody Simply Beautiful. They'll come
Thank
see you.
you.
So nice to chat with you.
Thank you so much for
And
having
best
me.
of
I
luck to
appreciate
you.
it. Thank